Yeah, so we've taken a much different approach with this release with regards to touring.
Okay.
We are only looking to get into marquee shows. We're in talks with doing a couple shows, perhaps with Life at Agony,
Okay.
Cannibal Corpse, Biohazard, um, Hatebreed. So we'll do bigger venues as a supporting act for those shows. And as far as like any kind of local stretches, you'd call them. We're trying to put one together like in the Atlanta region because we have some venues reaching out to us. We're actually using this is a little tip for some bands out there.
Sure.
We're using Chat GPT
Okay.
and we're saying, hey, what's the most effective way to do these 8 shows or to do 8 shows with this particular venue in the mix, hotels, other clubs that are supporting metal and playing metal shows. Can you put this all together into a tour plan? And it'll show you like the cheapest hotels you can stay at. It'll tell you like, hey, hit Atlanta, then go up north to Myrtle Beach, and then work your way back to
Sure.
Jersey, and that's how you want to do it. Stay at this hotel, and because now, like, we used to have a lot of equipment. We used to bring in, the 412 cabinets. Our bass
Sure.
player has a bass stack that's about 1,000,000 pounds. We've gotten really light. So we're using all solid state gear. I'm using my Helix. Mike's using his whatever he has over there. And we have impulse patches. And we are just carrying a backpack and a guitar. Drummers carrying sticks because we're putting in backlines into our stage requests. So that's how we're kind of doing it. So we're going to pick and choose. We'll probably do about 8 dates from
Okay.
now until the end of November. And but we'll be very selective about that, Chris.
Sure. Do you feel, and I'll tell you up front, I don't feel that the established bands do a good job of this. I don't feel like the established, especially in thrash, I don't feel like they've done a good job at promoting the next wave and the next wave after that. I mean, there's so many great young thrash bands, and even the ones I'm calling young are not that young anymore, like Havoc or
Yeah,
Lazarus AD, or
yeah,
there's a bunch of them.
yeah,
I don't feel like the I'm gonna name names, but I'm not doing it to be an ass. I don't
yeah.
feel like the Metallicas and Slayers and Megadeths of the world have done their job of bringing the scene with them. Every time I see a tour with a Bay Area band announced, it's the same Bay Area bands. It's look, Testament going out with Death Angel again, or
Yeah,
Exodus is with them again, and and Metallica, you know what that is. It's
yeah.
whoever's paying Q Prime is going to get on the bills. I discovered all my music in the 80s and 90s based on seeing bands in front of other bands. I
Yeah.
feel like they've done a terrible job of it. As somebody in the business, what do you think? Do you think they've done their part to carry the scene, or have they let it die for their own benefit?
They let it die for their own benefit, right? You have to reach out to the talent buyers at the clubs in order to get these marquee shows to add you to whatever selected bands they have. And the good news for us is we have a reputation. We have a reputation of having a following. And so when there are opportunities, we're able to jump on them.